Okay, sixth grade, our objective is to continue graphing linear functions in slope-intercept form. So can someone remind me, when graphing an equation in y equals mx plus b form, where do we always start? What's the starting point, Alyssa? Good, the y-intercept is always our starting point. Where does the y-intercept always go, on the y-axis or the x-axis? Annalise? Good, the y-axis. Once you plot that point, how do you get to the next point? What do you use, Emma H, to get to the next point? Good, the slope. And explain, if the slope's positive, what do you do? Yep. Good, up to the right. If the slope is negative, where do you go? Justin? Say that again. Down to the right. It's always to the right. So if it's negative, down to the right, down to the right. If it's positive, up to the right, up to the right. Doug? To the right, too. Did you hear what we just said? Okay. If it's negative, down to the right, down to the right. If it's positive, up to the right, up to the right. So we need to fix number one. Okay, number one is a negative slope. So you guys should have started at 4. Someone tell me the next move. Annalise. The slope's -1/3. Tell me how to get there, though. Good. You're correct. I just wanted to know the move. Down 1/3. Down 1/3. If you didn't have that, please fix it. Emma. Yes, if you're doing the opposite point, instead of going down to the right, we would have went up to the left. Up to the left. The only time you go left is for the opposite point. I am not 100% concerned if you do even plot the opposite point. It's just so you know, just an FYI. Okay, Adam, please stop doing that. Number 2, y equals a number always goes this way. What is the slope for y equals a number? Doug? Good. So it has an m value, which is slope of 0. Adam, your warm-up should be opened, okay? Warm-up. Okay, if it's not right, fix it, please. Number 3. Yes, this needs fixed. Okay. Oh, because it's not a smiley, because it's not right. Okay, -4 is where we start. So you guys are okay with where to start. It's the slope that we need to fix. What's the next move, Briar? Over which way? Good. Down 2 to the right 5. If I could keep going, down 2 to the right 5. Down 2 to the right 5. To get the opposite point, you okay, Matt? Okay. Up 2 to the left 5. Up 2 to the left 5. Now, guys, one way for you to check your answer is when the slope is negative, your line should be going down. Okay, when your slope is negative, the line should be going down. When your slope's positive, the line should be going up. If it doesn't look right, something's wrong. Okay, number 4, that's correct because I helped Charles with it. He couldn't work the smartboard. So number 4 is correct. Just kidding, Charles. Okay, we good on 4? Okay, number 5. Doug, since I was going to have you do this one, can you explain to us how to graph 5? Good. So start at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down 6 over 1. Down 6 over 1. Bless you. So start at 5. Down 6 to the right 1. Down 6 to the right 1. All right. Zach, can you explain to us how to graph number 6? Good. Okay, down 5, which way to the 2? Right or left? Good, right 2. Down 5 to the right 2. Down 5 to the right 2. Did you have that, Zach? Because you got it. Gotcha. Okay, you okay with it now? Okay. All right, questions on 1 through 6. Okay, Briar, number 7. Can you explain to us how to graph number 7? Does it go this way or this way? Good. Doug, what's the slope? If it's y equals a number, what's the slope? Good. Okay, number 8, what was different about this one? Adam, what was different? Good. We had to put it in slope-intercept form. So Adam, could you tell us what slope-intercept form is? Close. Very close. Emma M? Good. Negative 1/2 x. What number is really after the negative 1/2 x, Mary? Good. Plus 0. So start at the origin. We go down 1 to the right 2. Down 1 to the right 2. To get the opposite point, up 1 to the left 2. Up 1 to the left 2. So negative slope, your line should be decreasing from left to right. Annalise. It is. This is 0. Origin is always 0, 0. Yep. You have to have them, remember, to graph like we did yesterday, they all have to be in function form. Anyone else have questions on that one? Okay, number 9. Donatus, what is number 9 in function form? Good. Y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Alyssa, how do we graph that? Yep. Good. And then if you need to get the opposite point, down 1 to the left 2. Down 1 to the left 2. Emma? Okay. So first thing you should have done, Emma, was minus x on both sides. Did you do that? Okay, so I'm going to go down here. So we have negative 2y equals negative x minus 4. And then did you divide everything by negative 2? Forgotten about a negative or something? Okay. You okay? Okay, number 10, in y equals form. Annalise, could you tell us your 10 y equals form first? Oh, that's a... It's positive 1/2. Up 1 to the right if it's positive, up to the right. You only go down if it's negative. I think your problem is you didn't put them in y equals form. You always need to do that when you're graphing like we did yesterday. Okay, number 10 should be y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2 for your y equals form. Check yours, make sure it's right. Start at 2, go down 2 to the right 3. Down 2 to the right 3. Adam, why are you laughing at me? Oh, okay. So you're laughing at yourself. Okay, last 2. 11. Justin, what should 11 look like? Yep. Good. What is the slope, Justin? Good. A slope is undefined. Matt, what's the y-intercept? What's the y-intercept? Good try, but no. Justin? Mm-mm. If the y-intercept was 0, it would go through the origin. Emma M? No, the slope is undefined. Jeremy? No. Mary? Good, nothing. There's not a y-intercept, so none. Okay? All right, number 12, y equals form should be y equals 5 over 2x minus 5. Start at negative 5. Go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 2. Up 5, over 2. So start at negative 5, go up 5, over 2. Annalise. Nope. Be minus 5x on both sides. So we have negative 2y equals negative 5x plus 10. And then divide everything by negative 2. But it's x equals 5. So you have to go on the x-axis to 5 and draw a vertical line. Just like we did yesterday. If it's x equals a number, go over to that number on the x-axis and draw a vertical line. Okay, any other questions on the warm-up? All right, let's go to your homework. Let's go to 8.5. Okay. And then we'll go to the lemonade problem. Okay, 8.5, you guys had 1 to 13 and 20, okay? So I have labeled up here the slope and the y-intercepts that you had to find, okay? So Charles, we'll start with you on number 1. Tell us the slope and the y-intercept. Good. And did you write your y-intercept as 6 or 0, 6? Okay, either way, if you guys wrote it as an ordered pair, that's fine as well. Briar, number 2. And the y-intercept? Good, 0. Okay, Adam, number 3. Good. Good job. Emma M, number 4. Should be positive 3. And the y-intercept? Negative 12. You forgot, Emma, there's a negative in front of the y. This all goes back to that day you were absent. There's a negative in front of the y. So eventually you have to divide by that negative 1 on both sides. Okay? Justin, number 5. Okay. No, it's negative 1/3. You were right the first time. It's negative. Zach, number 6. Should be negative 3/5. Wrong way. And then what about the y-intercept, Zach? Good, positive 3. I'll come back to questions. Just make sure you checked 1 through 6. Okay, Alyssa, number 7. Nope. I just moved it by accident. Donatus, number 7. B. Number 8, Mary. Good. Jeremy, you should at least have your homework out. You can at least look at it with. Okay. Matt, number 9. Good. A. B, C, A. I'll come back to questions. Just make sure you guys are checking. Okay, I am going to go over the graphs, at least showing you them. Number 10, here's my graph. The slope was 5/4. The y-intercept was 0, 1. Oh, I'm not sure why I did that. Thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy, keep checking me, please. Make sure I don't go crazy here. 5/4 is what I meant to write. Okay, number 11, just check your graphs as I'm going through my pictures here. The slope is 3/2. The y-intercept is 3. Number 12, the slope is negative 4/3. Y-intercept is 0, 8. Check your graph. Number 13, the slope is 1/3. The y-intercept is 0, negative 3. Go ahead and flip over. And 20 was that last one we had to talk about. 20A, anyone want to share their equation with us? Doug, what did you get? Good, 3/4 x plus 82. Awesome. What about B? Annalise, B. Good job. 12 p.m. Come on, smartboard. All right, so here's my work in case you need it for 20. Well, and actually, yeah, if you guys had x equals 4, that's correct, but it's 4 hours after 8 a.m., so you just need to use your brain and figure out that that's noon. The first time I did this, I think I thought the same thing. And then you realize x is time, so you have to convert it. Jeremy. Yes? Next to the 8? 82. Yeah, 82. Annalise. 82. Did you miss that whole thing yesterday when we were doing that? Okay, just that's a good idea. Redo them. Let me know tomorrow if you want me to check them. They're on Blackboard too. We're doing more practice with this today, so we're not moving on yet. So you'll get more practice. Yeah. Emma. That's because of your function form issue. So what I recommend doing, even though the sound wasn't working on Blackboard, I would still watch the lesson on function form because you need to get a little more practice with that. Okay? Anyone else? Mary? Okay. So was it the function form? Like 13, did you have y equals 1/3 x minus 3? That's why. You may go over that for you. Smartboard is being difficult. Okay, so for 13, Mary, we had x minus 3y equals 9. So ready? Minus x on both sides. So we have negative 3y equals negative x plus 9. Well, you will get it once you divide everything by negative 3. Oh, I don't know how you got that either. Maybe you just forgot a step or wrote a number wrong. That's the only thing I can think about. Matt, if your allergies are bothering you, the nurse could maybe help you out. Okay. Just making sure you're okay. Yes. Y equals positive 1/3 x minus 3. Annalise, you need your hand kind of up. Yeah, and I actually want you to make sure you can do them without me. You know what I mean? Since you didn't really practice that yet anyways. And Jeremy, you need to go back and do that homework too. Mary, I think, did you say another number, number 6? Okay. So Emma M, this might help you too. So number 6, we have 3x plus 5y minus 15 equals 0. So this problem, you still need to get y by itself, but you have 2 things to move over. It does not matter what you move first. I'm going to move the 15 first. If you move the x first, you're still going to end up with the same thing. So 3x plus 5y equals 15. You got it. Do you need me to keep going? I won't if you don't need me to. I can just tell you. Okay, I can keep going. What do I do? So 5y equals negative 3x plus 15. And then to get the y by itself, divide everything by 5. I'm doing this kind of quickly. If I go too fast, tell me. Y equals negative 3/5 x plus 3. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, you're messing up with negatives for some unknown reason. I don't know how on this one, unless you added this 3x instead of subtracting it. When you move things to the other side, Emma, make sure you're doing the opposite, okay? Okay. Annalise? Here. Fine. All right, anyone else on the homework? Okay, let's go to the lemonade problem because I want you guys to have some class time today. All right, we're just going to talk through the lemonade problem. I'm not going to write everything up there, so listen carefully, okay? All right, number 1, okay, lemonade problem, number 1. What is the x-intercept with labels? Anyone want to share? Mary? X-intercept. You should be putting 0 in for y and solving, not 6. You kind of found the y-intercept, but I don't think you realized it. Emma H? Yep, so I'm not going to write that. Number 1, the x-intercept is 24 cups of lemonade, comma, $0. If you need to fix it, fix it. Okay, it's important you understand how to find these and how to label them. We're not there yet. We're getting there. The very first thing when you're writing down what the x-intercept is, hold on, 24 cups of lemonade, comma, $0. What does that mean? What's the meaning of that, Emma H? Good. She cannot sell less than that to make a profit. I said Kara breaks even when she sells 24 cups of lemonade. So something along the lines of what Emma H said or what I said. She has to sell at least 24 cups to break even. Doug, you with me or are you spacing out? Okay. You don't want her to lose money. Okay, that's pointless then if she's having a lemonade stand. Annalise. Yeah, but I'd rather you put it into real life context. That you're basically explaining what you did. I mean, it could work, Annalise, but I want you to say something along the lines of what does it actually mean for her business, her little lemonade stand. And do you understand what Emma H. and myself said? Okay. Something along those lines. She breaks even, okay, or she has to sell at least 24 cups of lemonade to make a profit. I want you guys to think a little more outside the box. Okay, what about the y-intercept, Briar? What's the y-intercept? Awesome. 0 cups of lemonade, comma, -$6. So y-intercept with labels. 0 cups of lemonade, comma, -$6. Adam, what does that mean? Good. The meaning to that one is exactly what Adam said. If she sells 0 cups of lemonade, she's going to lose $6. Okay? You could also say she'll lose $6 if she doesn't sell any lemonade. So again, put it into context. What is it actually meaning? Okay, the slope. Charles, what is the slope? Number 2. Good. The slope is 1/4. Charles, what's the meaning? Okay, so the slope is 1/4. Okay, so you're telling me that it's 25 cents for every 1 cup of lemonade? Okay, that's one meaning. Can you guys explain the meaning for 1/4? Emma M? Okay, that works. That works. Mary? Slope is 1/4. Okay, I'll come back to that in a second. Let me finish the meaning, Mary, and then I'll do that. Alyssa? Okay, but explain it in regards to the 1/4. 1 what over 4 what? 1 what, Donatus, over 4 what? Prior. All right, so let me ask you guys this. I don't know what's happened to the math common sense today. So if she makes 25 cents for 1 cup of lemonade, is that the same as making $1 for 4 cups of lemonade? Let me say that again. If she makes 25 cents from 1 cup, is that the same thing as making $1 for 4 cups? Yeah. Do not write your slope like this. Do not write your slope with a decimal on top. 0.25 is 1/4. So when you convert 0.25 to 1/4, you still need to explain what it means. Okay, use your common sense. Money over cups, money over cups. Okay, we could even convert this to 2/8. There's many different conversions we could make of that 1/4, and it's still going to be equivalent. Emma H? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, Mary, do you want me to explain the slope? Okay, in the problem, they give you the equation, Mary, at the top. The equation is y equals 0.25x minus 6. They give you the equation. So all you're doing is changing that 0.25 to 1/4. Yep, that's the y-intercept and that's the slope. You okay? Annalise? Do not do that. But they're the exact same. Listen, if she gets a quarter for 1 cup of lemonade, she's going to get $1 for 4 cups of lemonade. They're equivalent. We don't know how many she's going to sell. This is just our rate of change. This is our slope, which is the rate of change, Annalise. We're not saying that she's going to sell that many. That's irrelevant. We just need the rate of change. And secondly, do you understand how to convert 0.25 to 1? Okay. All right, we okay with that first page of the lemonade problem? This is a good worksheet for your Chapter 8 test. Okay, flip over. Okay, the graph. Where do we start our graph? Emma H. Good. Start at -6. Okay? Because remember, the equation is y equals 1/4 x minus 6. Now what? We start at -6, Annalise? It's not 24. Where did you get 24? Oh, did it tell us to use the intercepts? Oh, I was graphing the other way. Whoops, my fault. Annalise, that's fine. I was graphing using start at -6, go up 1/4. But if you graphed it using that, that's fine if it went way over here. But you also could have scaled it. So we could, and I probably should have done that. We could have scaled this. Let me actually erase this, Annalise. If you scaled this by 2s, this is -6. And I guess I scaled this by 4s. That's fine, but it would just go way off the graph. So I guess what I should say, whether you use the intercepts to graph or you use slope-intercept form, you're still getting the same thing. Donatus. That's fine. I don't know why you scaled it to 30 if you use slope-intercept form. You didn't have to scale it. Okay, that's why you did that. That's fine. Melissa, same. Yeah. You can scale it however you want. Yeah. And I honestly, to me, at this point, doesn't matter whether you graph using the intercepts or what we did yesterday. So you can also use either method. Mary? Yeah, that's fine. All right, number 4. Okay, Justin, you want to answer this one? Nope, you're off a little bit. Annalise, you want to try? Good, keep going. Okay, can you explain how you got that? At least explain one of them.
Well, for 20 cups, I did 25 seconds times 20 minus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but at first I wasn't sure because I was taught the minus 6 was just like a bunch.
But it still goes in there because you're calculating for different cups. You're trying to figure out, based on how many we sell, what's our profit going to be. So really, for number 4, guys, all you're doing is plugging 20, 30, and 40 separately into the y equals 1/4 x minus 6 equation. Justin, are you okay with that? All right, number 5. This one was the opposite. They asked you how many cups does she have to sell to make $1, $10, and $100. Charles, what did you get for the $1? Good. Matt, what did you get for the $10? Okay. And Doug, what did you get for $10? Good. 64 cups. And Adam, what did you get for $100? Okay, Briar? Good. 424 cups. Where did you guys plug the money into? In for X or Y? Mary? Good. In for Y. Annalise? Oh, you should have 1 equals 1/4 x minus 6. Use that equation. It's the same thing. Add 6 to both sides. So you get 7 equals 1/4 x. And then multiply both sides by 4, you get 28. Or your way, divide by 0.25. Charles. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, questions on the lemonade problem? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down on both homework assignments. Like, what did you think? I'm just curious. Okay, thank you. All right, I need you guys to open up your packet. Oh, I did have that there. All right, to pages 140 through 141 first. Okay, so here's where you're going to start, okay? You guys are going to start with page 140. I want you to work on this now, at least start. I wanted to have more time, but that always ends up not happening. So get started on 140 now. While you're starting that, I am going to walk around and give back your chapter 7 things that I graded for you guys to make corrections. Please, if you need to, use your notes for those, okay? Or ask someone or email me to ask me, okay? I will change the grade in the grade book for the chapter 7 practice once you turn it back in with your corrections, okay? So I want you to start with page 140. Some of this is pretty easy. It should not take you very long. And then the second thing is chapter 7 practice corrections.